Hello and welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading, but for those of you who are new to the circle, hello and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every single day. And if you're looking for daily short tarot readings, check out my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube Shorts. If you're looking for personal services or personal readings, I offer them through my website, innercircleguidance.com. Let's find out what the circle needs to know today. We have the Devil. We have the Knight of Cups. Three of Pentacles. The Star. Queen of Swords. Five of Cups and Justice. Interesting. Okay. So we have the Justice card again. I'm going to take three more cards as clarity here. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Six of Swords. So what I'm getting here is that a lot of you have been sort of stuck in a cycle when it comes to your romantic relationships. You end up having these strong, happy relationships with somebody, and then it sort of just falls apart. You end up leaving and carrying a lot of the weight from the previous relationship into your next relationship. And it's been sort of this cycle of disappointment, abandonment, maybe abandonment of self as well. And I'm seeing that you were caught in that cycle for a very long time where you kept picking the wrong partners. And I'm hearing that the key to some of these issues is in your past, but you're looking at it from the wrong perspective. You're looking a lot at the things that you lost and trying to find the answer to breaking the cycle through the things that you've lost and the people that you've lost and the disappointments that you had. But you're not seeing some of the things that were around you all along. You're not seeing some of the positives that came from these situations, and you aren't taking the lessons from some of these situations and applying them. But I'm seeing that that is changing, but now I'm seeing that you seem to be very confused. Confused because you may have some offers that have come in recently or offers that are going to be coming in. But even though there's certain aspects of maybe this person or this situation that seem more in line with the things you've always wanted, you're still not sure what the truth is. You're still learning how to communicate your boundaries. You're still learning exactly what you want. And I keep seeing this butterfly on the Queen of Swords, which has to do with transformation. And with the justice of the balance of these scales and karma, I'm seeing that there is more of a hesitation on your part. You are embracing being alone and taking those shackles off and sort of redefining the aspects of your relationships and looking at them from a different perspective and trying to figure out what exactly the problem is. Because I'm seeing that you've made different choices in the past, but they didn't always lead you to anything better. They still sort of ended up in the same cycle. And I know that part of this has to do with balance, because we have the Devil, the Star, and Justice, which all have to do with balance or the lack thereof. I'm seeing very much with the Three of Pentacles that you want somebody who is going to meet you more on an even playing field. And I'm seeing that there's been a large imbalance in your past relationships. Either you were with partners who you had a lot of chemistry with, but who couldn't keep up with you spiritually or mentally. Or you had a really good mental connection with somebody, and spiritual connection with them, but you had no passion. And I'm seeing that you're wanting something that's more rounded in all areas, but you keep falling into some of these patterns even when you've chosen partners that are different from each other. And I'm seeing that the secret to that is in your past, but it's at looking at things from a different perspective and why you view things a certain way. I'm hearing that you're going to need to pay attention to some of the things that your family and friends who've been around for some time point out to you. You may start to realize that there's some things in your past regarding relationships, and this doesn't necessarily only mean romantic ones. Remember that your romantic relationships are the relationships that often show you where the main problems are, but they're not only usually exclusive to romantic relationships, because the reason why we see it in the romantic side is because we spend the most time with our partners. There may be some things that your friends or family bring to your attention from the past that you view differently, or that you didn't realize some aspect of that. And I'm seeing that that is largely really going to help balance the scales. And I'm seeing that karma is coming in to balance things. Karma is coming in to claim debts. But I'm also seeing that with the Justice card, this is like the best possible outcome for all parties. This could have to do with some sort of decision. Now, this could have to do with a decision with this person or this offer that could be coming in, or this could have to do with a decision in general that has to do with you or your relationships and how you move forward with them. But I keep seeing a courtroom. For some of you, that could be a literal interpretation, so take what resonates. For others of you, I'm seeing sort of this argumentative, like back and forth between yourself, between your rational side, your emotional side, your spiritual side, and the side of you that's like, well, listen, we keep getting stuck in these cycles, so what's the deal? I know that the key is partly in your past. The cards are not really giving me an indication of how specifically to find it. So I'm going to take one more card and see if I can get any more answers for you. The Hierophant, interesting. Okay, so this could be a number of things here. Well, my specific question was, what is the key to making your 10 of Cups last? What is the key to breaking the cycle? And you got the Hierophant. The Hierophant can have to do with family values, tradition, parents. There may be some sort of viewpoints on relationships, on marriage, on romance that are not serving you, that you inherited from either your parents or the way you perceived your parents' relationships as you grew up. For others of you, I'm hearing that you may need to redefine what you want in a partner, redefine how you want your relationship to look. Start figuring out what your priorities are in terms of a partner. The Hierophant can also have to do with religion and spirituality. You may need to lean further into your spirituality when it comes to choosing a partner. I will say that religion and spirituality are one of the big ticket issues when it comes to relationships. Between that and how money is handled, those are two large, well, that and politics, I would say. Those are the three large ticket items that tend to really affect whether a relationship is going to be positive or negative, and whether or not it's going to last long term, and the way that you're able to communicate and understand your viewpoints and differences from each other, and find a balance in respecting each other's viewpoints. The Hierophant has a lot to do with those types of things. It could be that you are not prioritizing some of these big ticket things when it comes to relationships, or that you need to redefine them, or you need to take a look at your relationship with your parents or the relationships around you when you were growing up that were very influential to you. Because there may be some certain aspects of that you're realizing maybe you're not serving you, or maybe are not exactly true. Because remember, the devil has a lot to do with illusion. The devil oftentimes is temptation. The devil is putting chains on yourself. and not realizing it. So take a look at your mindsets. Take a look at the way that you look back on the past. Do you look back on the past even though, let's say you were in all toxic relationships? Do you look back on the past and only look at all the relationships from rose-tinted glasses despite the fact that they were unhappy relationships? Do you think that some of these things are normal when perhaps maybe they are not? Have you overlooked red flags because of certain predispositions and certain mindsets towards things? You're being asked to go to court with yourself. You're being asked to break down the barriers. You're being asked to argue with yourself and advocate for yourself differently than you have before. And for some of you, that means choosing being single for some time as you get to know yourself and redefine these things for yourself. So this is your reading. If it resonated with you, don't forget to like this video. Your affirmation for this reading is, I am finding the key to my long-lasting 10 of Cups. And as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude. I'll see you next time.